Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? I do believe it is. I do believe it is. Happy Wednesday, besties. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. We are going to talk today. Let's let the people get in the chat. All right, we're starting a poll. Are you starting a new fitness journey, a new fitness goal? If you are new to working out, if you're new to eating healthy, or are you starting something else, something that you haven't done before? Even if you've been working out before, it's a goal that you haven't done before. I'm going to be talking about if I was starting a fitness goal today, what are the steps I would take? Let's hope that the internet is working for us today. Let's hope. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Leave a comment in the chat so I know that the Wi-Fi is working, please. Welcome. Don't forget to comment in the poll. Hello, welcome. We're going to be talking about new fitness goals today. Welcome to the lab, baby. We're also going to be getting ready for work. Hi, I don't care. You were here yesterday for the workout, weren't you? I know I've seen your name before. How's the Wi-Fi looking? Am I here? Can you see me? Can you hear me now? Does anybody remember those commercials? Thanks for the thumbs up. Welcome. Okay, perfect. Yes, it's clear. Thank you. My Wi-Fi. Hi, welcome. My Wi-Fi's been doing some crazy stuff. Welcome. Hi, high quality video. Great. All right, y'all, we're gonna be getting ready for work today. We are getting ready for work. Good morning. We're gonna be talking about if I was working on a new fitness goal today, or if I was just starting my fitness journey today. Hi, welcome. What are some of the tips that I would follow and some of the steps I would follow? Because so many times in our life, first of all, we'll start, life is not linear. We're going up and down. Things are happening, jobs are busy, kids are here, kids are not here, first day of school, summertime, vacation, holidays. So with all of that, it's really hard to maintain, a perfect, awesome. Haven't had alcohol in a year and 2 months. Heck yeah. Nice. 14% body fat. That is impressive. Hi, welcome. If you're new here, we're gonna be talking about fitness today. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up so other people who need fitness tips can find the video. Welcome. I'm a big advocate for no alcohol, just so you know, okay? Okay, so comment in the poll, are you starting a new fitness goal? Oh, we're like 50-50 right now. So, if I was working on a new fitness goal today, right, thank you. Yes, no alcohol is a big game changer for fat loss for sure. And muscle gain, really. Any kind of fitness goal. Fat loss is, alcohol is really not helpful for any kind of health journey. Now, I don't make my clients cut it out completely. However, I strongly suggest not doing it. So, let's talk about if I was starting a new fitness goal today, what would be the first steps I would take? Please hold while I lock my door. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so some of the first things that I would do is I would start assessing my current calorie intake. No makeup gang. I'm the makeup gang. People always have a lot to say about makeup on here. It's kind of weird. I would start assessing my caloric intake. So if I were trying to gain muscle or lose body fat, we need to know how many calories we're intaking. So you don't have to track your food forever, but we need a baseline. So I will have my clients track just for a short period of time so we kind of know where the starting point is. And I always relate this to if you were going to make a budget for your finances, you have to know how much you're spending, you have to know how much your bills are, and you have to know how much you're making in order to make a budget. You know, you can't just start saying like, oh, I'm gonna save this much and spend this much if you have no idea how much you make or how much you need to spend on bills. So I look at it the same way. We're going to assess how many calories we're gonna assess how many calories we're currently intaking. And that is a huge step, and it's usually very eye-opening, especially for anyone that has been trying to lose weight or trying to lose body fat. When you start tracking, like on a fitness tracker, I use the First Form fitness tracker because I coach on there. When you start assessing how much you're actually intaking, it's very shocking. It's very shocking. It's like, a lot of times people are like, oh my gosh, I had no idea I was eating this much, or oh my gosh, I had no idea I was eating this little of protein. Let me check the chat. Hello, welcome y'all. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. We talk about how to become a fitter version of you. We talk about physical health, mental health, and everything in between. I am a personal trainer, and I help people online and in person lose body fat and gain muscle. Hi, thank you for being here, y'all. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so other people can find the chat and the video. You will never lose weight. Not with that attitude. So my first step would be to assess how many calories we're actually intaking. My second step would be to do an assessment on how much I'm actually moving. So if you were trying to lose body fat, which we all know that America is obese and we need to lose, majority of us need to lose body fat. You're skinny? That sucks. I would hate to be skinny. I would hate to be skinny. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I see people commenting on my videos. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a video. We need to assess our movement. So many of Americans are sedentary, and that means we are not moving. We are sitting more than we are walking. And so I will always tell my clients, you don't need to start running. You don't need to start doing marathons. You don't need to start, really changing your whole life in that aspect unless that's your goal. What you need to start doing is at least a 30-minute walk every single day. So what that would be like is 10 minutes after every meal. That would be ideal. If you wake up, even if you wake up and you do a 15-minute walk in the morning, that takes literally no time, takes no money, and you just walk outside. It's also going to help your circadian rhythm, which is going to make you feel awake and ready for your workday. So that's the first step, is walking at least 30 minutes every day. You can walk 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. You can walk 10 minutes after each meal. If you do 10 minutes after each meal, then you are going to get the perks and benefits of the walk helping to lower your blood sugar and regulate your blood sugar after we eat. That is extremely valuable. So that would be my next step, is we're gonna do an audit on what we're eating. We're gonna do an audit on how much we're moving. We are going to then usually start adding things into our diet. That's usually the biggest, well, let's circle back. We're gonna audit how much we're eating. We're gonna audit how much we're moving. We're going to make sure we're doing a progressive overload strength training program at least 2 to 3 times a week. Okay? Okay, people are weird. I'm blocking Diddy. Goodbye. Goodbye. So that's definitely going to be my first order of business. So I don't like to overwhelm my clients. So if I was new, that would be my first steps to getting fat loss or getting into a healthier version of me. We need more muscle, and so once we assess our current calorie intake, we're going to need to start 99% of people increasing protein. A lot of people, I would say 99% of people are under eating protein, so we need to start adding protein to our diet. Hi, I am in Texas. Let me take a beat and read some of this. Some weirdos in the chat today. Everybody, let's tell me where you are from. I am in Texas. Yeehaw. Let me know in the chat where you're from. Oh, let's see how many people are. Okay, we have 67% of people are starting a new fitness goal. This time of year, people really start to get back to fitness and get back to getting healthy because it's back to school. Hello, France. Oh, Ezra's from Pennsylvania. Hello, Pennsylvania. What's the weather like in Pennsylvania right now? Copenhagen. Do I have a firearm because I'm from Texas? I like your humor. I am in Texas. I'm getting ready for work. Hong Kong. So let's see, anybody in the chat? I'm from Texas. Ooh, Paris. Work sucks. I love my job. I'm sorry, yours sucks. I love my job. My job is to help people get healthier. I do what I'm doing on here all day long. Just talking about health, wellness, fitness tips, protein, workouts. So I love doing that. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe because I go live every day and we talk about health, wellness, and how to become a better, fitter version of you. I'm drinking my greens and creatine this morning. I'm sorry that you are disabled if you're actually telling the truth. Why it's vlog. Sometimes people lie on here, so I'm not saying you're a liar, but I'm sorry if you're telling the truth. Hello from the UK. All right, so we have 61% saying you're starting a new fitness goal. I started training in 2017. Hello. Welcome, y'all. Do you know about microplastics? Drink out of glass. I do. And I usually, so this is plastic. I usually drink out of metal. So I don't know. Some people say that the metal is bad for you. So I hear a lot of things. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. If you're working on a new fitness goal, let's put it in the chat. Whether it's trying to, something specific, trying to bench press a certain amount, trying to squat a certain amount, trying to be a certain percentage of body fat, trying to fit into your new pair of jeans. Leave a chat what your new fitness goal is. I am currently on a reverse diet, so I am eating in a little bit of a calorie surplus. I'm trying to gain muscle and I'm trying to repair my metabolism because I am trying to get pregnant right now. So my fitness goal is get pregnant. So I'm trying to be the fittest version I can be so that I can be getting pregnant hopefully soon. Every month. Do I eat bacon? I do eat bacon, not often, but I like bacon. Hello. You want to run a 5K in 15 minutes? That's an awesome goal. Are you a runner, boss? Do you run a lot? Or is this like something new that you wanted to try? Welcome, y'all. You sweat going to the mailbox? Well, I sweat going to the mailbox here in Texas as well because it's a million degrees every day. I do not need help getting pregnant. Oh, a decathlon athlete. That's impressive. That is super cool. So tell me, what are all the events in a decathlon? Running. Yeah, oh yeah, I believe you. Florida is roasty toasty, y'all. Hi. Yes, I've been taking prenatals, thank you. I am trying to have as any amount of babies would be awesome. So, yeah, I'm trying to just, I'm taking my advice. I've been adding things into my diet. I've been adding more fiber. Nothing's wrong with Florida, it's hot. I've been adding more fiber. I've been adding, just increasing my calories to help regulate my hormones. When you're in a calorie deficit, especially for a woman, your hormones will be affected. Not necessarily in a bad way, but it does affect your hormones. So I'm trying to regulate them and keep them in good working conditions so that I can get pregnant. I have been to Florida many times. I love Florida too. You hope I get 6 babies? Thank you, Muhammad Ali. That would be amazing, actually. 6, it sounds like a lot, but you know, it is what it is. So yes, my current, hi TWC. Wow, you lost 2 kids? That is insanely sad. I am so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. I had a miscarriage in October or November of last year, and it was very tough. So I'm so sorry to hear that. Thank you for sharing that with the chat. Yeah, so my current fitness goal is just to regulate hormones. So that's why I am in a reverse diet. So what a reverse diet means is I was in a cut, so I lost weight. Thank you, TWC. I was in a deficit. I was in a cut, so my calories were lower. Nothing abnormal, but I started working with my coach to help kind of get regulated. So my lips look like the Joker in the Dark Knight. Okay. Thank you. Good luck on getting pregnant. Hi, I'm doing good. In your opinion, what amount of body count is enough before pregnancy? That's a ridiculous question. Wow, 1 miscarriage and 1 stillborn. It sucks so much seeing how your baby looked, yet witnessing the fact that, oh my gosh, bro. Are you trying to make me cry today? That is so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm not laughing. I'm just like, I don't know. I can't even regulate my emotions, so I'm just like, what? Thank you for sharing that with the chat. I am so sorry for your loss. Miscarriages and pregnancy is tough. Hello, Trey. Thank you for being here. More babies, more happy. I like that. So yeah, so my current, let me go back to my current workout status. I am doing a reverse diet, so I have increased my protein, I've increased my carbs. So I was one of those people, thank you. I was one of those people that was very, you know, not nervous about carbs, but I would be very mindful of carbs. I wasn't just like, oh, I'm gonna eat carb this, I'm gonna eat carb that, because, you know, carbs give you energy, which is how you should look at them, but it makes you feel like you're eating a lot of calories because carbs are calorically dense. So they are not the enemy, they are to be used in a smart way. Thank you, God bless you as well. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I've never heard that people can't hear me. Oh, TWC said sound is good. I can talk a little bit louder if you need me to, but what was I talking about? I was talking about, okay, thank you. Okay, good. Thank you. I was talking about carbs. Carbs are not the enemy. So during this reverse diet, I've upped my carbs. I have upped my carbs, especially around my training sessions. So I have been consuming a lot of carbs before my workout. So I've been having, cereals. I've been having dates. I've been having just a lot more carbs than I would normally have. Before, I was training fasted a lot because I thought if I trained fasted, it would help me lose body fat, and that's really not the case. Thank you, Risho. Take some prenatals, plenty of yoga, Pilates, eat healthy, last trimester. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. That was really emotional. I really appreciate you sharing that. Yes, my nails are red. Red. Look how beautiful my ring is. Ow. So, yes, I have increased my carbs, but I also increased my fats. And if you're a female, especially, fats are a crucial part to our endocrine system and our hormones. So many of us, I feel like culturally, especially in America, things kind of get trendy and then they get untrendy. And I feel like low fat was really trendy, like probably in the 80s and 90s. And then people were like, oh wait, fat is okay. So then people started consuming more fat. So luckily, I feel like there's so much information out now on the internet and stuff, we can kind of figure out what we should be doing. But women should be consuming fat. Do not cut out fat if you are a woman. Yes, I would still work out if I was pregnant. I will modify, of course. I might go a little bit easier depending on how I feel, but I will definitely still work out when I'm pregnant. Stop with the protein and focus on carbs. Okay, yeah, were you eating collagen, B12, omega-3, 6, 9, and lean protein? Awesome, thank you for that. Thank you. Yes, my hormones, there's nothing wrong with my hormones, but we want to make sure that we're not doing anything weird with our diet to affect it, because your diet can definitely affect your hormone levels. Thank you for being here. The physiques of the 80s or the physiques of today? I would say today, because I feel like 80s was a little steroidish. So if we're talking like Arnold, we're talking like those, Sydney Sweeney has good genes. Those people, Arnold and like those bodybuilders, they were all on steroids, they were all on stuff, and so I don't like the steroid look. I feel like it's just obvious to me. I like more of a natural men's physique if we're talking about men. And then women were super skinny and no butt. They were pretty much all like just super thin, and so I prefer a little bit thicker athletic look. You mean jeans? No steroids, no. I look like somebody from Stray Kids. Are you a sumo wrestler? No. Alright, y'all. We're about to hop off. To the 7 Megan Fox. Is that like when she was in Transformers? Can't remember exactly what she looked like. What's my question? What was your question? I'll answer it. If you want to lose some crazy weight, a fast month long fasted while supplementing with vitamins can do crazy work for your body without damage. Vitamins offset muscle deterioration. I don't love fasting for women because of the effects it has on their hormones, but to each their own. Some people it works for. I would never say that for just like the regular general pop. I always tell people to eat. Hello. I already worked out today. I will work out on live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time. So Thursday, 2 p.m. Central Time, I'll be back to work out on live. Dyson or you're poor. I guess I'm poor. I don't have a Dyson. That's okay. I'm not trying to lose weight. No, this is not a dating stream. I'm married. This is a fitness stream. I'm in Texas. All right, y'all. I'm about to hop off. I gotta go to work. If you guys make sure you subscribe. If you're new here, I go live every morning at about 9 or 9:30 a.m. Central Time, and then I do live workouts every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Yeah. Oh, you went 3 weeks? Wow, that's insane. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. I have to go to work. I have to train the clients, so don't forget to subscribe so I can see you guys in the next one. In my description, we'll have, wow, you lost 70 pounds. That's amazing. In my description, you will see a link for my Facebook group. It is free. I would love to have you join. We can talk more about your fitness goals, and I can help you get back. Risho, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe so you can come to my next live tomorrow at 9 a.m. I would love to see you there. Talk more about fitness. It seems like you have lots of information. I loved having you here. I got huge arms. Thank you. I will see you guys in the next one.